It's been quite a year, hasn't it? And it made me stop and think, tomorrow's always just a little bit uncertain. When it comes down to it, we can't know exactly what comes next. But there was this time in my life I thought I knew. I had this false sense of confidence where I thought I knew everything. I knew everything I was capable of, what others were good at, what was possible in my industry. All somebody had to do was ask, and I'd be happy to tell them. But in the face of the inherent uncertainty of tomorrow, all that knowing didn't lead me to a very good place. I sold my first company to a group in Silicon Valley that was the Apple Pay before Apple Pay. We raised over $550 million US, 700 employees, locations all over the world. When that company went bankrupt, my stock was worth zero, 20 million gone. At the age of 30, I went from a penthouse to my parents' house. I'm facing the incredibly hard truth of admitting that I don't know much at all. Now, sometimes when you find yourself on the bottom, you don't know what your next move will be. And sometimes not knowing is the greatest superpower of them all. And that's where we're going today. It's only within the unknown that anything truly new can be created. And only in the unknown might anything be possible. 99% of people, they wake up in the familiar world of I want, I wish, hope, could, try, might, even I simply can't. The people that make a difference, though, they live in another world. A world that everybody knows, but only 1% of people step into. Those that make a difference are brave. Brave enough to gaze into the unknown of tomorrow. Courageous enough to stare into the uncertainty of next week. Even heroic enough to confront the uncharted waters of what is next month and next year and utter the phrase, I will. The difference makers, they live in a world of no matter what. They take the chaos of potential in the unknown and they will it into breakthrough results. They commit not to circumstances, but to the creativity, the ingenuity, the determination within themselves to do it. They cultivate a belief in no matter what happens, they'll figure it out. No matter what today has become a system to step into unknown potential by declaring big visions, working with your team, finding strength in your weakness, and accepting any results. 5 steps to go from the world of I want, wish, hope, could, try, might, or can't, to the promised land of I will. So that's the first step of no matter what. Hunt discomfort. Seek out and do the things that are uncomfortable. The anxiety of a cold call, potential embarrassment of asking for a referral, even something like the worry of taking time off for self-care when others don't. And by hunting discomfort, you can shift any unworkable beliefs, and I promise you, breakthrough results are on the other side. So hunting discomfort's first, but for what? But because of what we want to accomplish in our business, with our families, in our lives, because of our vision. And that's the second step. Number 2 is get a tattoo. Most people want options, backups, risk mitigation, contingencies, right? Most are so afraid because, well, what happens if I commit and it doesn't work out? It's not easy to burn the bridge, burn the ships, find that place where there's no going back. But committing, it is your path to growth. The third step, no matter what, build a street gang. It's all about people having your back around what you're committed to. But when you surround yourself like that, you can realize potential that maybe you didn't even see in yourself. What do you do when there's problems, though? You use the 4th step. Flip it. Find strength in your problems or weaknesses. There's one more thing. The 5th step. Swap that struggle for the conviction to move forward. Instead of wishing for more resources, more time, more money, instead of dwelling on the things that you already know, bring back why you're doing it to begin with. Bring back that conviction to move ahead, no matter what. And today, I invite you to join me on that adventure. I invite you to be amongst those brave enough to take steps away from what you already know into the potential of what you could be. I invite you to use those 3 simple words that somehow reach into the unknown of tomorrow and pull out your potential. No matter what.